4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Dirt Rally video. It's JWG, Johnny Wild Gaming here. Today we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the Kakaristo stage in Finland. On the main footage is my actual run through the stage when I recorded it, and on the secondary footage is the replay of the actual stage. I'll let the driving do the talking for itself, and just chime in here and there with a little bit of an opinion on certain parts of it, as you can see. There's not a lot else to say apart from that. So sit back and enjoy.
80 through dip, crest, jump maybe, 40 past junction. Left 4 over crest, jump, and crest, 130. Right 6, and right 3 over crest, don't cut, opens long.
As you can see, the road is absolutely littered with big crests and jumps. It makes it very difficult to pick a line through the corners. There's very often times when you're hearing the pace notes, sometimes 2 or 3 corners before the corner, and having to line up the car as there's a jump on the corner that could easily catch you out, just like that junction that we just passed there. These 2 corners that we've got coming up is a right over crest and another right over crest. In a faster car it can be extremely difficult to get the line right on it, as the car is desperately trying to scrabble towards the left, especially if it's set up for more understeer, which it shouldn't be. Then you've got a nice little bit of a straight into a 4th gear left hand corner, which shows exactly how fast you can get these cars up to. Even though this is only a front wheel drive mini, we have no problem pushing 102 miles an hour on this one.
60 past junction, keep right over long crest, into caution right 5 long past junction, tightens 3, don't cut. Crest, 80 past junction, left 4 tightens 3 over crest, don't cut. 60, right 4 continues over crest, opens and tightens 40.
There are some sections in this stage which are a lot more tricky than they look, especially these complex corners coming up, because you've got some corners that actually do go over jumps, but you are setting the car up for the corner on the actual jump, making it a bit difficult to decide exactly where to accelerate, where to brake, and where to apply the steering inputs around the corners. And here we're coming into 180 metre straight, where the car's going over jumps and literally flat out. There's quite a heavy braking zone right at the end of the straight, as you can see just here, and if you go too wide on there you can hit the sign and it could be end of rally for you, because for some reason in Dirt Rally Codemasters have liked to put the signs in as an indestructible and immovable object.
40, middle over crest jump. 60 past junction crest, jump maybe 80.
We're now approaching a section that in any car is dangerously fast. In this Mini, it's absolutely wonderful to drive. You're pretty much flat out, especially going around this corner here. A little bit of braking just into this 3rd gear left-hander, then some quite fast stuff afterwards, going up towards the village of Kakaristo, which is coming up a little bit shortly. What you can actually see here is the undulations in the road, everything going in between the trees, and the sunlight trying to catch you out as you try to go along the road and pick a line through everything.
And left 4 over crest, 80, right 4 long over crest, don't cut, 40, left 6 tightens 4 over crest, 60, right 6 tightens 3 tight, 150, left 4 half long past junction, 40. Right 5 tightens 4 crest. And left 5 over crest, 40 past junction.
So here we are just coming into the village of Kakaristo, famous for on the Rally of Finland, with thousands and thousands of spectators literally lining the route, as you can see. the forest starts to open out just enough to let some light in. You can see how wonderfully wide and sweeping the road is. Here's a corner where Mikko Hirvonen very famously went wide in 2011 or 12, and it comes up to a crest and a tight hairpin corner, which in a front wheel drive car is a little bit difficult to get around with the handbrake turn. But as you can see, I did my best, and we go through out of the village, just a little short left-hander here, and we're pretty much almost instantly back up to full speed. There's a little bit of a tree line here on the left-hand side, just after which is a almost flat-out sweeping fourth gear left-hand corner, so you can pretty much take this flat out here. Then we've got about 150 metres before a fourth gear right-hander, over a jump, over another crest, and then into the square right there that takes you onto the road leading out of the village of Kakaristo. A famous section, a beautiful section, and one that should be treated with a great deal of respect, especially if you're a big hardcore rally fan like myself.
Caution left 4 over jump 80.
These corners after Kakaristo can tend to catch inexperienced drivers out. They can be coming far too fast into here, and more often than not hit the trees on the right hand side on there, or hit the trees on the left hand side in this right hand corner here. It's a bit of a difficult section to judge, but if you've got enough experience of it, you know where to brake, where to accelerate, and you've got enough time to make that decision just before each corner comes up. As always in Finland, it's absolutely littered with crests. There's pretty much flat out section here where we've got the car almost up to full speed, a few jumps, a few more jumps, and there's a junction coming up somewhere up here which is very deceptive, especially when the sun is shining directly in your face like it tends to quite a lot here in Finland.
Jump maybe into bump.
So as mentioned in the previous commentary, we're now approaching the deceptive left-hand turn. The sun's directly in your face at this point, so you've got a little flick to the right. You see the arrow warning you of the corner, and here is the actual corner itself. Sun not too bad on this particular run through the stage, and as you can see there's an almost flat-out section straight after it, which again should be treated with a lot of care. Even in this little mini, it can easily creep up on you, and you can make a big mistake.
Small crest jump maybe 60, middle over long crest 80, right 5 long over crest tightens 3 100, right 6 half long 60, left 4 don't cut opens 6 and continues for 130, and tightens 5 over crest and opens middle over crest into right 4 long don't cut and crest 60 crest and middle over crest into middle over crest jump.
The sequence of corners we're coming through now are quite difficult to judge, especially with an inexperienced driver. You can see that I went quite wide on that particular corner during this particular run, and we've got some corners coming up here that are a lot tighter than they look, so give it plenty of braking. Make sure that you don't go wide and hit the banks on the outside, the trees, because they can end your rally, especially in something as small as this Mini. I went wide here and very nearly crashed my car into yet another indestructible sign. We can see there's now a bit of a straight. This is quite a quick section again. We're not completely flat out, but we're coming towards the end now, heading in towards the village of Pikijärvi, which is where the reverse run through this stage gets its name. There's a couple of corners that are long sweeping right-hander, then there'll be another one a long sweeping left-hander coming up as well. Here's the right-hander. See how the car flicks in, and there's the left. There's a bit of a jump, there's a crest just before this next junction, so there's a little bit of braking needed. It's a long sweeping corner, and then slight right, and then a long left past that junction, and then a medium right before we go over the finish line. And that was Kakaristo. As always, if you enjoyed the video today, please be sure to give it a like. If you didn't, please give it a thumbs down, and also make sure you send me some comments, subscribe to give me some feedback on exactly what I'm doing there. With all that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.